Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. So today I'm doing a frequently asked questions for the National Equine Show, as I am a brand ambassador and that's where I will be spending my weekend. So the show is running over the 2nd and the 3rd of March. So if you're there, feel free to come and say hello. But I just wanted to answer a couple of questions I've had recently on my Instagram. So a quick summary of what the National Equine Show is. It is an event held at the NEC in Birmingham. This is the 2nd year it's run, and I'm hoping it will become an annual tradition. So during the kind of space of the 2 days, there is a variety of live speakers, there is demonstrations, you name it, it's kind of there. There is simulators, there is feed brands there doing like talks about those things. There is Olympic athletes, there is Paralympic athletes, there is experts within their field, and there's just a huge range of people. I will link down below kind of like the features and like the agenda so you can see who's going to be there and when. I know I'm spending a lot of my Saturday at the inspiration stages, as that's where most of the talks I want to see are being held, and I'm really looking forward to that. A lot of people have asked what time they need to arrive. Obviously you can come whenever you like, but the show starts at 9. There will be a ribbon cutting at 8:55 approximately, which is where one of the lead kind of speakers for the day will come and do the ribbon cut with all the ambassadors, and everyone who's in the queue will kind of be brought forward so you're all in that picture and video, and that's always a really special moment. In addition to that, from about 8:30 in the morning, there will be people, usually the ambassadors like myself and Jake, who will be handing out goodies to people in the queue. Last year there was things like pens, tote bags, Red Gorilla donated feed buckets and stirring sticks. There was treat samples. There was a huge variety of things. I know I came home with quite a few polos from Ethos, who are a bedding brand, who were there last year. So it's definitely worth being in the queue. So you can kind of be in early, which means you can go and book onto things like the simulators at 9 o'clock as soon as they open, as well as obviously the freebies, getting a chance to talk to the ambassadors. If you need an accessibility wristband, obviously it's a little bit quieter if you want to go to the box office and get those. They're really beneficial. The site is disability friendly. Most of the site was flat last year. It's supposedly wheelchair accessible, which will be really nice to see, and I'll be there with my walking stick because I've had a couple of wobbly days recently and I don't want to risk not having it with me. So you may see it. If you don't, it's probably in my handbag. But the whole point of that is that hopefully there won't be too many lumps and bumps in the ground. Last year they were pretty good with it, so here's hoping for this year. Similarly, assistance dogs are allowed, pets dogs are not. That's something that you can find on the website in the accessibility area. And if you have any questions, you can drop Ashley an email. Again, I'll make sure that's all included down in the description below. But it's shaping up to be a really good weekend. So who's going to be there? Now that's going to vary massively depending on what you mean by who's going to be there. So on the inspiration stage, there is a variety of speakers. There is everyone from Josh and Ash at Half Step, who are doing a live podcast for the Rainer Inn, all the way through to Natasha Baker, who is the Paralympic rider. She'll be doing a talk on the Sunday. So there's a variety of different people who are going to be there doing different things like their talks. Then there's the Dr. David Marlin Skills Theatre, which is again, Rhea Freeman is heading up. That's got Karzan talking, who you may know from the Members Club. He is very popular at the moment with his exercises. That'll be great. Equilibrium are there doing a talk about booting again. Last year that was really popular. So if you want to see that, I definitely recommend heading down early. Let me have a quick look. I've just got the schedule like underneath my phone. Jenny Winter Leach is there doing a talk about fear, nerves, anxiety and trauma. She's always really good to listen to. So yeah, if you want to check it out, I recommend looking at the agenda. Again, that'll be linked down below and you can see what's on. And then there's the 360 Equine Zone, which is being hosted by the lovely Flo. There is the 3 Premier Performance Musketeers talking magic powders. Husk will be there. Freddie Steele will be there. There's loads of people coming this year, and it's going to be really exciting. And finally, there is also the Turnout Zone. I believe that's sponsored by Smart Grooming. So there'll be the opportunity to watch a variety of different kind of demonstrations. I know on the Sunday, Inky, Dylan Ward's little pony is going to be there, and Inky is just gorgeous. I believe that's for a demonstration on keeping white ponies white. Finally, in the SJB performance training dressage experience, there is the simulator, but she's also doing a bunch of talks. So if you want to go and watch one of the talks, I believe there's 3 a day at 10, 11 and 2, and they're going to be really interesting to watch. I'm really looking forward to seeing those. I'm also going to try and get booked in on the simulator, but as I say, you're going to have to be early to get booked in on those because they're like 30-minute sessions. Polyjumps also have their eventer simulator, so again, similar situation, you've got to be in it to kind of get involved. But we shall see. I think it's going to be a really good, really busy weekend again. Last year, it was absolutely manic. It was packed, and we had so much fun networking with brands, networking with people, enjoying the food and drink that was on offer, seeing different friends, catching up. As usual, I will link that video at the top. So if you want to watch what we got up to last year, you can. Last year, I had a really small budget, so I didn't do a lot of shopping. This year, I've got some more birthday money, so I'm really looking forward to spoiling the boys rotten. Similarly, on a slightly kind of similar note, is what brands are going to be there. And if I had time to sit here and name them all, I would, but there is like over 100. A couple that spring to mind is Eagloves are going to be there, Equalite are going to be there, Baileys and Saracens are going to be there. Who else? Jessica Fox is going to be there, Avalanche are going to be there, Jockey and Jill are going to be there. There's so many. Like, honestly, check out the page, and everyone from Dry Rug to Equidry are there. So it's definitely going to be a good weekend for shopping. I've seen a couple of brands have started releasing like the little snippets of some of the deals that they're going to be running. I know Equiwax are releasing a new product, so that's going to be really cool to see. Shalom have got a new dress I really want to try on, so make sure you head down and check that out. It's like a pink tweed. It's absolutely stunning. I'll insert a picture of it here. So yeah, there is so many different brands and there's so many different deals, and it really was a fantastic weekend for shopping last year. So if there's something that you've had your eye on for a while, I definitely recommend checking out kind of who's going to be there and seeing if they're going to be there. Lemieux have got a really big stand, having looked at the floor pan. I will link the floor pan below because I couldn't find it the first time I looked for it on the website. So by linking it, you can just click the link, and it's really interesting to kind of see where everyone is. I'm really looking forward to checking out the Beamer stand, which is Rolling in the Glen, as that's got the Beamer horse set on it, and that's going to be really interesting to see. I know there's going to be a lot of disability positive content created over there, as they deal with a lot of chronic pain with the human versions, so that's going to be really interesting to see. And there's a couple of other para equestrians who I'm meeting up over there, so I can't wait for that. In regards to things like parking, there is on-site parking at the NEC. You can pre-book it, which means you save a couple of pounds, so I'll link that below. You can pay on the day. I believe it's around £15 on the day, but honestly, it was so worth it because the parking was so close to the actual hall. It was really, really practical, and they do offer a shuttle bus service. I've used that previously. I think we used that at Hoy's, actually. So yeah, the NEC is genuinely really well set out, and it was really quite accessible. There is things like toilets inside. There's a food court. There is a gin and fizz bar, so there's going to be lots of different facilities for anything you might need. And yeah, we're really looking forward to staying. We're staying just off-site in one of the hotels, so we'll be like walking over every day, but it's really quite easy to access, and we're really looking forward to it. You can access it directly from the Birmingham International train station as well, which is really, really handy because apparently there's just like a Skylink, so definitely be making advantage of that this year. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. I will obviously be mainly on Instagram over the weekend, probably not here on YouTube quite so much as it's going to be quite busy. And I know when it gets busy, my phone signal sometimes drops out, but especially of an evening, we will be kind of there. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them over to me. But I've got a couple of questions left, and that's kind of going to be it for today. I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew kind of everything I could possibly give you before the show. So someone asked me about dress code, and there is no kind of formal dress code for the show. You can wear whatever you're comfortable in. I have a dress for the first day, and then we flexes for the second day. Last year, you had everything from like Fairfax and Favour, like beautiful, stunning outfits, through to I've literally just seen my horses and rushed over here. There is no limitation on what you can wear, whatever you feel comfortable in. I'm really excited with my outfits. In fact, my Saturday outfit is completely thrifted from Vinted. So I'm going to be doing a separate video on that, which I'm really looking forward to you all seeing. This jumper here, which is from Rydell, is actually also from Vinted. So there's lots of sustainable equestrian content coming, and I'm so excited to share it with you all. But yeah, in regards to what you can wear, literally whatever you want. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that my personalised items will arrive in time for me to wear to the show. But we're having a couple of little issues at the moment in the shape of Royal Mail. So we shall see, but that's kind of something that I wanted to definitely touch on. If you want to wear flats, wear flats. If you want to wear heels, wear heels. I'll be wearing my flat Ariat boots because I want to be comfortable all weekend, And last year I wore my trainers, and by this Sunday night I was in agony. So comfortable shoes is the way to go. I think that was all of the questions I'd had over the last couple of weeks. If I've missed any, like I said, just drop me a message on Instagram. I will be available most of the day. And if you can't get through to me, Jake's more likely to kind of have his phone on him. So I will link his account down below as well. It's just JakeMan_EQ. In fact, I will insert a picture of his hoodie, which has it on here, because I think it's cute. Got a quiz on it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching today's video, and I look forward to seeing lots of you over the weekend at the National Equine Show. And if you're not there, really sorry we're going to miss you. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up at some point at another show throughout the year. There's a couple that are in my calendar that I'm hoping to attend, but we shall see. Obviously it's going to depend on the boys. But thank you very much for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye now.